Well, let's clarify the students. The students aren't the Penn State University students. I guess, Gene, what you were referring to is the students are the students that actually take our short courses here at workshops, and the one that you're speaking to specifically is the ice cream short course.
Yes.
Every year, about 120 students from all over the world attend these programs. It's a 128-year history. The course has attracted more than 4,400 participants from every state, every nation, and every continent except for Antarctica. The Berkey Creamery itself serves as a laboratory for that research and to assist the short course personnel to help out. And I want to let you know that Penn State short course you're talking about, it's the oldest, best known, and largest educational program dealing with the science and technology of ice cream. I think it's also, I believe it's also considered to be the first continuing education course in the United States. So it's been around a long time, and it's helped a lot of businesses and organizations anywhere from the industry ice cream maker to the mom and pop maker to the actual farm that would be producing milk and making ice cream as a side note.
Well, I know you're too humble to say anything, so I'll just throw out a little name. For those people who like Ben and Jerry's, please understand that Ben and Jerry both took and split the class, and they split, I think it was $5 when they took it, or some ridiculous sum of money when they took it, but they are graduates of the program as well, and they knew nothing about ice cream making until they took this class. What are some of the biggest selling ice cream, or the biggest selling items at the creamery? I know you make some great cheeses. If you could talk to us a little bit about, what's available for e-commerce, or, somebody wants to order online. What are the big selling items?
Well, I'll tell you this. Of course, our ice cream is the number one seller, and at any given time, we're not actually carrying the 72 flavors, but we do make 72 flavors. So we have about 20 to 30 flavors that we have available online. But we also make and ship. Our cheeses are very good. Our cheddar cheese, we're known for our cheddar cheese. We have different varieties of cheddar cheese. Of course, we have a white and yellow version, but we also have smoked version. We have sharp. We have mild, medium. We also have what not a lot of people know around here, more so in the Wisconsin area or even Canada, and that is cheese curds, cheddar cheese curds. And the cheese curds are nothing more than when you actually are making the cheddar, and you allow the whey to drain off. The cheddar cheese is cut into small curds. But before it's salted and before it's molded together and pressed together to make a block, it's kind of like the virgin cheddar cheese. And it's actually then kept in the curd side, and we actually package it, and it's as fresh as you can imagine. It's a beautiful, what we call beautiful squeaky cheese. So if you've never tried cheddar cheese curds, you have to try them here, especially at spring.
Well, I was going to say, cheese curds became popular, I want to say 2 years ago. There's actually a food truck that specializes in just cheese curds around here. So it's a very popular item. Now, is that something else that people can go to the site and order to have delivered to their house?
Absolutely. And we also have some recipes for you there on the site that you can use different types of products that the creamery has, and you can make different meals. One of the things happens to be, I believe what you're talking about is the deep fried cheddar curds.
Yes.
They're amazing. They're absolutely amazing.
Yes, here in Philadelphia, we have a food truck called the Cow and the Curd, and that's exactly what they sell. Is they don't do the cheddar curds, they do a mozzarella curd, or but it's. The cheddar curd even adds that next dimension to it. I've used your cheeses on some special events before, and certainly a big draw. It gets people talking about the items when you can do that. And if you're a sports fan, you can combine, Penn State Creamery cheeses and other foods with a great tailgate party at your home, or obviously if you're going out to the stadium. So I saw some numbers about the amount of ice cream scooped a day and the amount of milkshakes. Tell us a little bit about how busy the creamery is from a retail experience.
Wow. Well, we can talk, and I imagine everybody's heard this word before, COVID. We can talk pre-COVID, and we can talk current COVID. We've had a lot of challenges during COVID, as everybody has across the world. But on a normal day, not considering COVID, at any football game, we can scoop about 10,000 cones of our ice cream in a given 3-day weekend, a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We also, besides scooping ice cream here at the store, we also pack ice cream. And what I mean by that is we have minis, which are small Dixie cups. We have pints, and we have half gallons. We have 3-gallon tubs, different sizes of ice cream. And if you want to take it somewhere for an extended period of travel time, we have dry ice that we pack things in thermal bags. Of course, a lot of people, they bring their own coolers and do this because they're return customers. And you can pack it and basically travel, as long as you want to. And we always say that a pound of dry ice will last an hour of travel. So we've had customers that have driven from Florida, driven from different areas, but one of them is Florida, which is quite a distance away, come up here and brought coolers with them and, packed 200 half gallons of ice cream and taken it back to their friends down in Florida. And they've kept it with dry ice the whole travel, the whole way down there. So,
I always loved going into the creamery after a football game and getting ready to come home, and I would order some ice cream, and they would say, "Where are you from?" And I would tell them Philadelphia, and they knew exactly how much dry ice to put in that bag, and off I went, and it was always a wonderful experience.
We have a lot of experience here. I have 4 managers that run the store, and they obviously have other responsibilities, but they've been here quite a long time. One of them up as far as 35 years that she's been here. And you learn a lot over the years on how to take customers. You have to realize that for us, the creamery is more than just an ice cream shop. The creamery is a meeting place. The creamery is a place where, they're not our customers, they're our fans and our family. And, though Penn State says we are, we believe, and we always say we all are, because everybody here takes personal responsibility that every single person that walks through that door is treated the right way and gets to enjoy the ice cream the way we do. So we try to explain as much as possible, the different opportunities, the different flavors, the different ways of traveling, and we, pre-COVID, we used to offer samples. We're hoping to get back to that where a customer would walk up and say, "Hey, I want an ice cream cone, but I don't know what flavor I want." And, we obviously offer samples before they have to purchase and choose the flavor they want. So we try to provide not only the product, but the service that's meant for everybody that comes through the door.
What would be fun is if you had actually, because if you go to a brewery, they have flights to do like a flight of ice cream. I think that would be brilliant. So that, like for somebody like me that likes all kinds of ice cream, I would love to go in and have like a flight of ice cream and just be like, I want a scoop or a mini scoop of this, and this, that.
And that's a really good point. So let me interrupt you about one of our policies here. And a lot of people may or may not know this, but we do not mix flavors, and there's a reason for that. We actually have at any given time probably dip about 24 different flavors. And that's quite a bit, especially if you've ever been here on an event weekend or some type of football game or whatever, we have a line that's quite long. Because we're under the realm of the food science department, and our main mission, I guess you could say, or responsibility is food safety, we do a lot with keeping everybody safe here. And one of the things that we don't do is mix flavors for the mere fact that we don't want to have any cross-contamination or allergen issues. And if we get into the scoops of scooping some ice cream, and then one of our students would use that same scoop and scoop a peanut butter ice cream that would have nuts in it, we wouldn't want that person coming in with an allergen ever having the possibility of having that cross-contamination and getting sick.
As a serve safe instructor, I appreciate that. I love that dedication to the details there. That's so important, and it's important for our listeners to know that you go to that great length.
Yeah, I think, a lot of businesses leave it up to the customer for the customer to have that responsibility. But we do like to take it an extra step, and not everybody announces that, and not everybody can keep that from being a mistake for the most part. So we do everything we can to keep everybody safe and alert for the most part.